new to me. It was pretty great. It seemed to go really well for everyone involved. She was texting her one of her friends afterwards, and she was like, she leaned over at me really intimately, and she was like, "Do you know how to spell flaccid?" Huge. I don't know. Things have been a bit down. I used to be really politically active, and that's kind of taken a step to the wayside with the whole NSA thing. Although, to be honest, I don't really mind wiretapping that much because it means that at least someone's listening to me on the phone. But I used to be a lot more politically minded, and in my defense, Monsanto is 8 letters long and Pornhub is 7. So, and if I type the P in my browser window, it knows what I want. Either that or plastic surgery, and without one, you don't need the other. It's this one. I lost my job. A lot of O's. A lot of angels in this room. I lost my job about 2 months ago. I got a different job. I lost that job about a month ago. I got hired back by the first job, so it's like musical chairs. I'm basically the Frank Abagnale of the food service industry, if you really stop and think about it. When I came home from the first job, sorry I have to keep looking at this, but I don't care about anything enough to memorize it. I went up to my pet cat, and I pet her on the head, and I was like, "Grendel, I think I'm losing my mind." And she looked up at me, you know, with her glossy eyes, and she was like, "Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that." Not a big one, it's a little mini joke there. I recently bought a toy called Tickle Me Norelco. It's the cutest set of razor blades you've ever laid your wrists on. It didn't come with a manual as such. It came with a note, though. Good. I think it'd be really cool if like there was an instruction manual with a surprise ending, like a twist, a Machiavellian twist, like "Congratulations, you built a fountain." I bought a chair. Damn it, IKEA. Where were we? My dad recently had a stroke, and that was pretty rough on everybody in the family, and basically, he comes up to me a couple weeks ago and he says, "Look, Ian, I don't want this to sound like I'm scolding you, but I need you to start getting your life together, you know, so if anything happens to me, you can take care of Mom." And I was really taken aback by that, and so obviously I just said, "No, Dad, you get your life together. Sure. Old man up. Till death do you part, sir." I got some bad news like last month where he lost our house because of money, and he didn't really let anyone know, and so I started thinking maybe he had a second life, but then I looked at him. It's weird that he had a first life. He looks exactly like Wallace Shawn, like the guy from The Princess Bride. Inconceivable, that guy. So it's like my nightmare with Andre, really. Like how's the soup? Goddamn liberals. Do you have any pets? Fine, I'll get rid of the fucking dog if he stinks so much to you. Are we gonna split the bill? Nope, moving to Lancaster. Bye. Beautiful time. I don't really think I want a family of my own anytime soon. I just feel like I'd have a weird fucking kid who would like be really into the story of Oedipus or something. What do you like about it, son? Oh, just the whole thing. I like the mom, I like the dad. It's like Modern Family, but it's better. If I did have kids, I would certainly just name them Cain and Abel and wait for them to take care of it. Doomed to happen. I don't really, I have such a problem with commitment, I can't even, like, picture myself asking a girl to move in with me, like a girlfriend, because it'd be like, hey, like, if she wanted to sign the lease, it'd be like, hey, do you want to go on a date for a year? No. My feeling toward commitment is I prefer strawberry fields for a little while. Let's move on. My dad, as I said, has been ill, so we've been going to the VA, the Veterans A. And there was this guy here, and I wanted to share this hat that he was wearing with you guys. It was really funny. I don't know if he got it from Hot Topic or Old Man Topic, whatever. But it said, "Make fun of my age, and I'll beat you with my cane." And you know, I like had to give it to him. That's pretty good. He was in a wheelchair. Didn't really give him anything about that. But I went to Zanesville because that's where they live, and that's where the VA thingy was. And in Zanesville, it's a strange place. You kind of don't want to go into a Walmart and see your dad's cardiologist in a rascal scooter when he's not disabled. And like his rascal scooter was just like it had run out of battery in the ham aisle because he had just been there for so long, just idling pleasantly, just staring at them. Yeah, needs some work. I know it. Tell me about it. My mom about a year ago had to have surgery, and she was really worried. And I went into the hospital, and I wanted to meet her surgeons before, like, you know, the day before. And before I go into this, you should know, in middle school, I went to this place where there was this little asshole named Mike McKee, and he was just so great, and this and blah, blah, blah. And he was top of the class, and I was second in the class, and if I was second in the class, he was top of the class, so it was kind of a rivalry if I were to think about it that way. No one else thought about it that way. But anyway, I go in to meet my mom's doctor, and he's the doctor. And I would be lying my ass off if I didn't admit that just for a fucking split second, I didn't think, fuck, I hope he botches it. Like, no, like just leave some scissors in her. Not like death.
Because that's not the same thing.
Just some little arts and crafts in your belly. What's wrong? What could go wrong? I have these terrible thoughts, and so I take her nice places. I took her to Tecumseh recently, which was great, but they didn't ever sing the song about how the wind has colors or whatever. Bullshit, amateurs. Also, have you guys, it was a really good vacation, and have you guys seen Gulliver's Vacation pictures? I think he photoshopped them. Just throwing it out there. I'm going to do a couple one-liners for you guys. I'm not addicted to meth, I'm just really addicted to visits from the Tooth Fairy. About a year ago, the Tooth Fairy left a condom under my pillow, so I guess I'm all grown up. I think it'd be great if there was a groundhog for predicting nuclear winter. We could all use that. Let's see what else. A couple other short ones. I think it'd be really great if, at the beginning of every day, if I were going to walk down High Street, I'd like put like lizards and reptiles in my pocket, so that like if a bum was like, "Hey man, you got any change?" I could like pull one out and be like, "Sorry man, only got newts today." Think about that a lot. I'd like to take power of attorney over one of my friends, so I could be like without him knowing it. So I could be like, "Hey man, can I get a ride to the Jelly Belly store?" Be like, "Nah, I'm busy." "Well, how about I have you declared legally fucking insane? How about then? Can I get a ride to the Jelly Belly store? I want the apple." You gotta look up more Jelly Belly names. There are sillier ones than that. That's their whole company. After this is all over, at my home, I am hosting a penguin party. Gonna be 14 fully grown adult penguins waddling from room to room. Gonna have Morgan Freeman on open mic. So everyone come, bring your loved ones. And finally, I am thinking about starting a philanthropy fund, really doing something with my life. I'm going to call it Amnesiacs for... something. All right. Up next, we